Okay. We are back. Last time we got Spectre status was great. Did a bunch of quests around the Citadel. Now we're heading onward and outward.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
One sec, looking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
How did you know all that?
I'm the
I was
C-Sec
new the entire
requisitions
time.
officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
I need supplies.
Show me what you got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Don't worry about it.
Just show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Thank you. Ooh. That is a really good weapon. Holy shit. Hot damn. Unique item. License, yes. Again, if it's licenses, yes. These are all below a certain number. I only want the highest ones. 221. 286. I mean, it's better than what fucking Garrus has. What do you got? 294. Holy shit, that's a good pistol. Holy fucking shit, that's awesome. Ooh! Hot damn, yeah, give me that. 376. Oh, yeah. $237. Oh, it's okay, it's a 7. Never mind. Oh. Fucking god damn. It's a little bit worse in accuracy, but that's negligible in terms of holy shit. Hot damn. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. That's fine. Kind of want to get. Oh, that's so nice, though. Like, holy fucking shit. That is amazing. Where's Tally? Fires 3 less shots, but the accuracy and damage is so outrageous. Yes. Awesome. 294. It's up by 70. Okay, those two are up by 70. This is up by 20. So, okay, I'm going to give it to Shepard. It's less shots, but, like, I don't use my pistol much, so it'd be one of those, like, if I absolutely needed to. Really wish I could have gotten that sniper rifle, but that was definitely a Garrus weapon. That thing is so good. God damn. Okay, we're good. Actually, hold on. Equipment really quick. Can I give Callie the Geth rifle? I can. It's yeah, no, she should have it. Nope. Okay. Okay, let's go. Before you just stick here and just play inventory management. Okay, let's go. Meet him in the Alliance docking for C-Sec Academy. Yep. Okay. Before we go, making sure there's nothing around here. I think we got everything for now. Yeah, I think we should be good.
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
The Krogans that, you know, we sterilized in response for their efforts to save the galaxy. But we're not going to talk about that right now, are we?
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
What's going on?
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
There's more to this. What is it?
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
What went wrong?
What happened?
I failed. I couldn't make the cut. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
Any word on Saren?
What kind of leads do we have?
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got us Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
What about the Reapers?
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
Alright, count on me.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Alright, I'll start there.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
And Odina hates
Your
that.
actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
It might be necessary, though. but we'll be careful.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre.
Oh, shush.
I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Yes, Commander?
All right, let's go. Talk. He's gone. What we got?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Okay, what's the past?
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the sector. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Okay, why hide this?
Why weren't you honest with me?
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
What happened?
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
What went wrong?
Guessing things didn't go as planned?
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
Was anyone hurt?
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere.
That's not good.
Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated. Mission accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
You got blamed.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
That wasn't your fault, though.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent?
He has a
I
point.
had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful.
You should have.
Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
All right. It wasn't your fault, though.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying
The
to
only
make
thing
me
I
look-
care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
Investigate Artemis Tau Cluster.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself.
Gotta get all this info
A
out.
handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. T'Soni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
Okay, what about
What can you
Novaria?
tell me about Novaria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research.
That's fucking
Watch your
sketchy.
back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Novaria respects. But they aren't popular.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
All right. Yeah, no, that's all we can get out of him.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
I love when they just randomly go, huh? I already talked to that thing. Yeah, I think that's everything we can do here. Let us leave the Citadel for now and go find Liara Sony.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Throw it twice? Yeah, I can.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
I thought this is the now we do things my way. No. Need to be honest with them.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy.
Hell
Time
yeah.
to show them what humans are made of.
Damn right.
Our enemy knows we're coming. When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too. Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space.
Yeah.
Saren must be stopped, and I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
Can't let him down.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Exactly.
Yes, ma'am.
Got some Paragon points. Not that we needed them, but you know. 'Cause what's our Paragon point? Oh yeah, we do need Paragon. Forgot because that got reset. That definitely needs to be reset. We're good. Paragon points are good. Presley.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you.
You damn right
Not
you
sure
are.
about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, ma'am, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems.
Yeah, look how
Saren
that
attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Fun fact, I'm going to just say this right now, why this actually is relevant still today. He says humanity's always solved our problems. Yeah, do you know how long it took us to solve? Because we're basing on this. It's 2150 something. And we are still having the most petty, racist bullshit of, we only care about those who look like us. This game is like 130 years from today. Somehow, in 130 years, we got over skin color racism, sexism, homophobia, transphobia, religious phobias, whatever. We got rid of all that somehow in 130 years. Good on us. But we defaulted to, they're not from Earth, they're not human. Racism's back, guys. So, hey, Presley, I know you don't mean it that way, but you're definitely saying it that way.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
Hell yeah.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
You're damn right it won't.
How did you end up
I
assigning...
signed up with the...
I already asked all this stuff in
They
the
had the
beginning.
numbers, but their ships
Carry
were...
on, Presley.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
No offense, I already heard what you had to say. We're good there. Do I need to fasten like comlink? Do I need to contact anyone? No, it's just a codex thing. Okay. Before we leave, I want to talk to everyone. Get a little loud. Oh, where's the fucking stairs? That's over here. I'm used to the SR2. The SR2 is so much better layout. Dr. Chuck was.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Personal
How did
questions?
you end up serving on an
Oh, I
island?
already asked you that.
But humanity needs the alliance. Goodbye, Commander.
I always want to check to make sure, you know, nothing new comes up that I can grab. Anything from Caden?
Anything you need, Commander?
Looking for personal input.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
Okay.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Fine. I was trying to be friendly. This is my room now. Hell yeah. There's no manual. I love how Shepard goes from having like a standard bunk to that room, barely ever using it, and then going to having like the loft bed. Such an upgrade. I don't... Do we need to... I think we do need to talk to Rex and Garrus and all those guys downstairs. Also, kind of not a fan of the fact that the aliens are downstairs. Again, it's giving... they don't get to hang out with the humans, and we're gonna keep them out of sight. I don't like that. None of them are on the bridge. They're all cooped up down here. Tally's back here, Garrus is right there, and Rex is over here. I know it wasn't intended that way, but it's not. It's still not cool.
Shepard.
Thanks.
What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story.
Everyone's got a story, bro.
Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Come on.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It isn't?
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation?
No.
An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago.
Oh.
The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it.
Yeah, I'm right, they did.
All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist?
Valid.
Ask a
Dumb,
Krogan.
but valid.
Would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
You seem to want to, though.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds.
That's true.
We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
It's a lot of lore to get out of him. And it does paint the Turians and Solarians very badly.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSAC.
You knew?
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSAC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Not that... Well... Shouldn't complain.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work.
Careful,
If I'm trying
Garrus.
to
Don't
take
be
out a
ACAB.
suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
Again,
But
ACAB,
CSEC
bro.
wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
That's your reason.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
Again, I am very strongly ACAB, but I also will acknowledge red tape is a problem in any situation.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
I'm curious
Without
of
CSEC
how he
headquarters
quit.
looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Had to be sure, because, bro,
Looking for supplies?
see what you got, because I bought a new license. I bought new
Let's see
licenses.
what you got.
Let's see.
You bet, Commander.
No, like, I get his logic. I do. But there is a layer of, as she said, we do it right, not fast. I want this for Rex. Look at that, we're actually almost out of money. 48, nope, my armor's better. 48, 64, no. 294, 4. Okay, let's go talk to Tally before we bail. Because again, I want to talk to everybody. Give everyone that sense of, you've been noticed.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small.
Right?
I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
This ship is special.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
You're into ships.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
That was 300 years ago. So, okay, I'm very aware of the prejudice towards the Quarians because they are meant to represent Jews and Romanis. But the Citadel government could literally have imposed not a tax of sorts, but a system where any government, corporation, whatever, instead of scrapping ships they're not using anymore, whenever new models come out, donate the old ones to the Quarians, and just have it be that in return, the Quarians, because they are a traveling flotilla that's doing like nomadic stuff, have them contribute to the Citadel space.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
See, this is what I mean. This is why the Citadel could have been like, hey, you are in this very precarious situation. We can't give you just a random world to live on. But what we can do is provide you with ships that we no longer use. Hell, maybe just give you ships that are, like, better. Because you are a group that is struggling. Personally, I would say just do it without, the kindness of our heart and not have, like, any exchange rate. But, like, people are going to be capitalists and they want to profit. So, okay. In exchange for, like, better ships, better supplies, better medicine, food, etc., Quarians, I don't know, because they're so technologically good, they help the other species improve their tech or something.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point.
Yeah, see? Like that.
Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
Okay, we got that. Let's hear about the Geth.
Know more about the Geth.
This episode's gonna be a lot of,
I
like,
can tell you
exposition,
anything
so
you don't already
buckle in.
know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
There's more to it, though.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal.
Which is fair.
The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
See, I don't think it was unstable. I think it was actually very stable.
So the Geth share brainpower?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input.
For now.
Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
It actually really
I'm
does.
probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose?
Valid, fair questions.
As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long.
Sometimes it would.
The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves.
Not essentially, you were.
The newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first.
Which was wrong.
A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Which they should have. They definitely should have.
Hey, you can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice.
Yes, you did.
The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld.
See,
we feared
this all could have been avoided.
Us, but they never came beyond the veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
So, I love the Quarians. I feel a kinship with them, but also I love the Geth because, as Tali just described, they had a rudimentary consciousness met with violence. I love them because notice how they could have pursued the Quarians beyond the veil. They could have invaded the galaxy. They chose not to. They chose to stay beyond the veil and stay where they are. Indicating they have not only rudimentary consciousness, but enough foresight to understand what their actions would entail. So in Star Trek, there was an episode that dealt with sentience. And when does an android or a machine no longer become a machine? There were 3 criteria: intelligence, self-awareness, and consciousness. Intelligence. The Geth are intelligent. They are programmed to do mundane, menial, and varied complex tasks. So we have intelligence. Self-awareness. They asked the question, what is my purpose? Meaning they are aware of the self and all those around them. They are aware of their existence in the wider universe. Third, and this is the third one that's important because realistically, we can't even prove this one in humans. Consciousness. Are the Geth conscious? And if they are, can you prove it? Or can you disprove it? And before anyone in the comments says, oh, it's easy to prove or disprove. Okay, how do you prove that we, humans, are conscious? You can't, because we do not yet understand on an actual level, like, we don't have it yet. In medicine, consciousness is assessed as a combination of verbal behavior, arousal, brain activity, and purposeful movement. The last 3, though, the brain activity, the purposeful movement, and the arousal, can be indications of consciousness when verbal behavior is absent. Can be. These are descriptive, not prescriptive. We do not yet have a prescriptive definition of what makes consciousness. So if we can't even prove it in us, how can we prove or disprove it in the Geth? So while Tally's like, we had no choice, they did have a choice. They could have given the Geth rights, made them citizens, gave them equal placement on their homeworld of Rannoch, and worked with them to find a compromise. Yes, they were slaves. The Quarians had slaves. Period. Full stop. Once they realized they did, they could have undone it. Gave the Geth their own space to exist, and work with them. But the Quarians chose not to. They are a cautionary tale about how to interact with machines and synthetic life. Because as humans are getting more and more advanced technologically, we do need to grapple. We did not handle how we treated people who had different melanin levels correctly. We need to not repeat that when we make synthetic life.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place. But we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
Okay, regarding the whole, they made a mistake to create them. They didn't make a mistake to go to war. I don't think it was a mistake to create them because, if we're going to make this philosophical, if we are created in the image of our creator, I'm being philosophical, then it stands that as a creator created us, we too are creators. Eventually, we would create artificial life or synthetic life. And that synthetic life would coexist with us. The automatic assumption that the synthetic life that we create will overthrow and just wipe us out because they don't need us, that's because that's what we have always wanted to do to those above us. We, as people, have always felt this thing that if we're not on the top, we are not good. Machines don't have that competitive drive unless we install it into them. The Geth became violent because the Quarians showed them violence. It was reactionary.
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this.
But they are.
They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
We do have to stop him, yes, but not,
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
See, with this one though, okay, this is where I point out that meritocracy is bullshit. Because earlier she says that how, because of their population numbers, they cannot afford to lose any Quarians. They are very, very, very determined to not lose too much. But they also say, oh, we all have to contribute in some way, because if we don't contribute, you're just a waste of space, you're a waste of resources, blah, 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 blah. You cannot be a waste of resources when you are worried about genetic diversity. Your mere existence contributes to genetic diversity so long as you procreate. So the pilgrimage thing shouldn't so much be, oh, this is how we prove to be useful to the community of Quarians. No, this should be so we don't forget that we are part of a bigger galactic whole. Again, Quarians are based off Jews and Romani. I'm not going to speak about the Romani, but I will speak about the Jews. We were, mythologically speaking, we were kicked out of Israel, or the land of Judea, through diaspora. We are not allowed to return and make a state of Judea or Israel until the Messiah comes, because we had become so closed off and we forgot that we were part of a bigger whole. The diaspora was so widespread because we had to walk among all the other people again. We had to remind ourselves that we are not special. Yes, in the Jewish faith, Jewish people, the tribes of Israel, blah, 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 we are God's chosen. That could have been misread to mean that we, as in all humanity, is God's chosen. There is argument for both. So the Quarians doing this whole, like... Their meritocracy is kind of bullshit when you consider the fact that they're really worried about their numbers. It leads to problems.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
See, like, that sets up all these Quarians for a level of stress they should not be under. Instead of doing this whole idea of like, oh, if you don't contribute something good, they won't accept you. No, the community should accept you for who you are, welcome you in, and then work with you to find out what you should find to bring back. That way, that Quarian has not only a set goal, but they don't have that fear of if they fail, they will not be welcome. We see that in this world. We see too many times a community or a family, whatever, setting this idea into younger generation that if they do not meet a certain standard, they will not be loved. They will not be accepted. This pressure leads them to breaking points, be it self-destructive or externally destructive. This is not healthy. If you wish for a community to truly thrive, yes, you punish that which is harmful to the community, but you do not put love on the condition that they must be meeting sometimes an impossible standard. So again, the Quarians, while I love them, they are so complicated, and so much do I want to be like, you're fucking stupid. Like, you guys need to fucking get over your bullshit. And they do. The whole Quarian community needs therapy.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
That too.
It's not like they just cast us out.
They kind of do, though.
Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Nope, we're good.
I should go.
See you later.
Alright, Engineer Adams?
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
Is that a bad thing?
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
She is useful.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for talent, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
No, that was it.
Carry on, Adams.
See how you were dealing. Got the codex. Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay, we talked to all the companions. We can go back up and bail from the Citadel. Like I said, this episode was definitely a lot of exposition-y shit. And yes, before you ask, no, I'm not talking to Ashley, because if Caden didn't give us anything, Ashley won't either. But no, this episode, I'm gonna probably do like for another. I don't know, we'll see. It was definitely exposition-y. It was to get us out of the Citadel and get us going. So I'm not expecting like, oh my god. No, that's not that way. That's why. Just to get us out and started. Alright, let's go. Galaxy map. Zoom out. Out. Zoom out. Serpent Nebula. Alright, really quick, I gotta see, actually, no, hold on. I gotta see what the actual thing to do next is, because I have a list. Is this the one I think it is? Optimal mission order? Yep, okay. First thing to do is, yep, okay, find Liara. Cool. We did all the Citadel stuff. Squad made assignments. Once you're back on the Normandy after your first Citadel visit, you'll have the chance to talk to your squad mates during your downtime on the ship. If you keep talking to them, 3 of the alien squad members will have requests. Okay, so I think I'm gonna try just to see if anything changes really quick. Just I don't want to leave and then find out I could have started them now. Nope, not there. And I want to also point out, I am aware that these games came out like 15 plus years ago, so like a lot of the stuff is not like... The creators wrote this based on the time that they wrote it back in the early 2000s, but you can still take these lessons to heart and be like, hey, this is something that could be talked about, because it's within one generation. An entire generation of kids has grown up since Mass Effect came out, so we can definitely talk about that. Hey, Garrus, we gotta talk really quick.
Commander, good to see you.
Okay.
Shepard.
Investigate. Nope. Okay, you're the same. Okay. Wasn't sure. Nope. Just didn't want to leave and then find out, oh, I could have just gotten the quests now. Cool. So yeah, first job, getting Liara. I think we can do that in this one episode. I'm not sure. Given that, like, we're on insanity mode, I'm not sure how difficult it's going to be. We'll see. Be nice. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, no, like, learning about how Garrus, Garrus is problematic cop. He openly admits he doesn't like that procedure gets in his way. He wants to be action always. Rex demonstrated very painfully that, he's struggling with his own people because of the fact that, for lack of better terms, he hates how his people are suffering, but he doesn't know how to fix it. Fly well, Normandy. The SOS-2 is still my favorite.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
How can I help?
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
It's gone rogue, you said.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Is that the only option?
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can't affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Yeah, no, you're good. That's actually a good idea. We'll do that one. We'll do that before we grab Liara. Just so that way I can dedicate an entire episode to getting Liara. Mercury, Venus, Earth. Okay, here's the other thing. I love how in Mass Effect we stopped calling it the Moon. We actually named it Luna, and we actually call our system Sol because that's how it should be. It just, it's just a thing. It's a thing I have. I'm also someone who really, really wishes we would change the name Earth to either Terra or Gaia, but I'm very aware that not everyone's for that. So, just because of what we're doing, I'm going to take Garrus and I think. Yeah, I'll take Garrus and Tali. It's the first time with the Mako on Insanity mode. How bad's this gonna go? Boom. I'm gonna save because I don't know. I want to make sure we don't have that stupid fucking glitch we used to have. Let's see. What's this? Oh yeah, give me that because that. Right, equipment. I think it was the shotgun. Yes, that one. Let's give you some upgrades for it, though. Fractionless materials. Kinetic coil. I want that for me. Give me that sweet, sweet snapper. Alright. Codex. Okay. Map. Advanced training ground and debris. The debris goes first. I'm just gonna save now. That way if anything happens we don't have to like repeat stuff. We haven't played one in a while. I had to remember the controls. Can't blame me. And for those who are wondering, yes, I will still bitch about the Mako the entire time. I am very aware that many of you like the Mako. I'm very aware that some of you don't think it's that bad, and I'm being too harsh. But no, this fucking thing is more annoying than I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel. It's just annoying. That's all. What do you mean on level terrain? I'm on level terrain. There we go. That's dumb. It was on level terrain. You get hack. Hell yeah. Back into the Mako. Again, I'm waiting for the bad part. I'm waiting for the part where like we turn a corner and just get blasted and then it's like one hit done. Come on. That's one. Will I cheese this fight? Yes. Two. Alright, so far we're good. We got one of them down. And we're low enough where they can't hit us just yet. But we did take out two of the cannons, so that's good. Come on, stay down, stay down, stay down. It's 2 down. Another one? Hell yeah. Keep an eye on that. There we go. Cool. Clear. I really get that feeling it's gonna blow up in my face, so I'm just kind of like, it takes two, baby. All right. I want you guys both using your shotguns. I want us ready for anything. Gonna be drones, isn't it? Yep, it's drones. Shield boost immunity. This is him, so I'm gonna use. Shit. Okay. Let's get rid of it now. Or it causes a problem. Okay, we're good.
All clear.
Thank you, Rex. See, I kind of brought Rex because the man is just like a sturdy fucking unit. Yeah, I think he can take it. Whereas me and Tally are kind of squishy by comparison. Move forward. Okay, so far so good. Alright. Toxic gas is vented into here. That's fine. Four down. At the other side.
Perimeter secured.
Tally. We need more explosives, though. Okay, and lights in the optical mainframe flicker and die. The first of the 3 computing clusters have been offline. All right, let's go. Got 2 more to go. And for those of you who are watching from the first Mass Effect playthrough, you may remember we're actually kind of fighting someone we know later. If you don't know, then you've been spoiler warned. If you do remember, we're helping one of our favorite AIs. Let's go. So far, so good. Yes, it's right across the way, but I don't care. I'm taking the fucking Mako across. I don't want to walk. Alright, team, let's go.
Think we're good, Commander?
Nope, no one here. Take that stuff. Didn't get any money out of that one. Still no money. Well, we got experience in weapons, so that's a plus. Seeing quite a few enemies. Let's get. Oh shit! Fucked. Sabotage and throw and overkill. Ch. Okay, we're clear.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Very good, Tally. Much appreciated for the input. We got. See, I don't want to get comfortable and say, oh, insanity mode isn't too hard. Because the minute I get comfortable, we're going to start getting just beaten down. So I got to stay very paranoid. Kinetic barrier fields power up through the bunker complex. That's fine. Barriers don't hold much back. They deter for maybe like a few seconds. I will say I missed the barriers in 2 and 3, but I get why they're gone. Come on, Rex. Yeah, these barriers are based more on like the heat sink. That it takes more ammo to like destroy them, so the heat sink will like go off and buy time. But where in 2 and 3 you actually have ammunition, I get why it's gone.
Think we're good, Commander.
Very good, everyone. Let's go. One more VI mainframe to shut down, and we're good. I do feel bad knowing who we're fighting. It does make me sad. Because it goes to prove, like, we definitely could have did this peacefully. But if we did it peacefully, we wouldn't get what we get at the end. So it's kind of like a... I get it, but I don't like it. That's all.
I'm on my way.
Alright. Last building. Go. Average decryption. Like I got the what's it called? I got the Omni Gel, so I'm not worried about just spending it. This isn't a case of like, oh, we're running out of Omni Gel, we gotta be careful. Fuck. Use dampening. God damn.
That's the last of them.
Yeah, we got lucky. We're good though. Lucky, but we got good. Whoa, 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 bum bum, ba bum bum. Taking this side first. additional security things turning on. Okay. We got the rocket one first. Now we hacked it, but I don't care. Stay there while I take these out. Yep, good. One down. Time to make everyone sad. So, for those of you who need to know, I'm going to translate the binary for you, because I can. What we have here is a binary to text translator, okay? Binary input is 0100100 whoops, 01000 101 0100 1100 0101 000. Yeah, have it. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? Maybe. Yeah, you can sort of see it. That's what the binary is. The text into English is help. The white noise over all frequency nearly deafens us. The hard suit heads-up display interprets it series of ones and zeros. They repeat again and again, blanketing all frequencies until the lights and the final VI cluster flicker out and die. Its final words saying, help. You should feel awful. Because we just killed a sentient being. Notice why yes, I didn't intend to, but I kind of intend to. We talked about the intelligence, consciousness, and what's called like awareness. That VI demonstrated it. We even as far as self-defense. So the argument with Tali about how synthetic life isn't as valuable as organic. This synthetic life called out for help because we snuffed it out. Is it really a moral victory? Or is it actually evidence we might not be the best person? Okay, how do I return to the thing again? I forgot what I did. Turn to the Normandy. Sucks, but we may have very well been the bad guys in that situation. You're going to think on that between now and the next episode, so enjoy that. Thanks guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, please do things down below and let me know in the future so I can keep doing other things that you guys enjoy. The next video will be continuing. We'll go to find Liara, because it'll be a perfect place to go get Liara. We'll just give us a whole episode for it. Yeah, that's all I got. So if you guys, do the things, the subscribing, the liking, the commenting, the telling me how bad you feel because we just put an AI out of its misery. Maybe leave a comment in binary and I'll translate it. Just to be fun. I don't know. Either way, have a lovely day, have a lovely time zone, and have a lovely rest of your week. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.